Okay, this is what I have currently in a, I'm going to say more than a ballpark estimate, but I've got the cabinet you want. I'm going to call this the coffee station. Cabinet over the coffee station that is 12 inches deep. The base cabinet is 15 inches deep, and the tall cabinet next to it is 15 inches deep. We've got a flush toe kick to give this a little more of a furniture look. Then my memory is correct, there's baseboard heat behind there, so we'd have to eliminate that baseboard heat, hopefully cover the holes with this cabinetry. I don't know how, because there's pipes going through the floor. Hopefully the holes are covered. If not, then they can be plugged and then stained after to blend it in. But and then we'd have to do some sort of a toe kick heater to make up for that lost heat. Unless there's heat over here, I can't remember if there is or isn't. Or maybe there's heat going along this wall too. So and a logical place to put it would be in one of these two cabinets, I believe, as long as we can get a toe kick heater that is less than 15 inches deep. On the island, this would be in the alder, some sort of stain. To make the island just a touch bigger, these two cabinets are 27 inches wide. That makes 54. But to make these cabinets just a touch bigger, I put 3/4 inch thick wainscoting around it on 3 sides. And that should cover up any unfinished floor. And I think that gives the best look. See that wainscot panel on 3 sides. And then I believe these cabinets have roll-out trays. Yes, they do. So both of these have roll-out trays with a working drawer on top. The roll-out trays are behind the 2 doors. Now, just to figure pricing, I did fill in these cabinets here. I know you might want something different because we're going to call this, maybe this is the, actually maybe this is the coffee station. I'm sorry. And I think maybe this is the charging station. In any event, keeping where the sink is, keeping where the stove is, doing some kind of a recirculating vent here where it's probably just going to the smoke or whatever from the stove is going to come up into the vent and just come out through the top. I know that you wanted a bank of drawers here, but I've got the trash pullout here. I'd keep a trash pullout if you want the trash there. We can change that to a bank of drawers if you'd like to. Super Lazy Susan in the corner, bank of 4 drawers, and we gave the refrigerator built-in look, putting a panel on one side of the refrigerator and a cabinet above that goes out closer to the doors. It's actually going to go out flush with the existing wall right there. And you can see the crown molding. This cabinet would have a recessed bottom so you can put some sort of light inside there. You can get more detailed, but that's what I have in the plan. Now, as far as pricing goes, I went with the Star Mark cabinetry, obviously. The perimeter of the kitchen would be painted, perimeter being this area here. This is the perimeter of the kitchen, and over here. And then, of course, the island would be in some sort of a stain alder. Starmark does an all plywood box, so there's no particle board. Dovetail drawers, concealed full extension soft close drawers, concealed soft close door hinges. And I've added the 5-piece drawer fronts. The door style looks like this, Stratford, and it is with the optional 5-piece drawer fronts. So that's what the drawer would look like, that's what the door would look like. And here's another closer profile. Now the outside edge, which is right there, can be several different edges. When the time comes, I can show you that. But this is showing their standard edge. If you want this to be more of a straight edge, not this decorative one, then I can change that. Let's go back to this and back to this. Then your countertop will likely be around $4,000. This is a mid-range countertop. Obviously would need to know the name of the color, and I can be more specific. Removing and dispose of existing cabinets. I think we talked about that before. The install of the cabinets will likely be around $3,000. Plumbing. Biggest expense would be the baseboard heat removal. Normally plumbing, if I didn't have to do any infrastructure work, would be around $800. So to fit up a kitchen. So, you know, again, this is going to be time and materials plus 10% because it's a variable. I can't give you an exact price on because we don't know what obstacles Mr. Plumber is going to run into. Same with electrical, but I'm gonna call electrical around $2,000 with some under cabinet lighting and probably some updates. Like one example, he's going to have to add, if you're going to do a toe kick heater, after removing the baseboard heat, if you're going to do a toe kick heater, then Mr. Electrician has to run a wire to that. If there isn't a wire already, which I imagine there would be, if there isn't a wire already over the sink for lighting, then we would have to add that. But again, you probably, I'm guessing you maybe already have lighting there. You're going to have probably a wire for the vent fan. And if you don't have electricity in your island now, you should. So there's some miscellaneous things there that would be added as well. But again, this would be a guesstimate and would be time and materials plus 10%. So if you add these numbers up, I see 21, 24, and you're about 2,800, 28,000. I looking at these numbers. So hopefully this helps in deciding what direction to go into. If I can try and be more specific, I will try. And if you want to tweak the design further, by all means, we can tweak. Let me know if you'd like to see or get more information.